Waking up throughout the night, struggling to fall asleep, waking up groggy. You've probably experienced this, and that's why you clicked on this video. I have absolutely been there before, and now I sleep perfectly almost every night. Today I'm going to show you how I do it. Sleep is argued to be one of the most important things for human health, so it's absolutely something that should be optimized. There are so many more things that affect your sleep than you would think, and they're all extremely important for your sleep quality. First off, if you're here and you sleep less than 7 hours a night, fix your sleep schedule and then come back and watch this. Quantity is definitely less important than quality for sleep, but if you aren't sleeping for an adequate amount of time every night, quality isn't going to save you. Sleep for the very minimum of 7 hours, but shoot for 8 or even 9 hours per night. And if your excuse is that you have to wake up early, then just go to bed earlier. Now, for the more obvious reason you're here, the quality of sleep, and the more important of the two. The quality of your sleep is based on factors not only that you do before bed, but also that you do throughout your daily life, which is why many people struggle to get good sleep. For example, the time you wake up and the things you do in the morning can affect your next night's rest. After you wake up, take note of the time that you're waking up. This should be the time you're waking up every morning. Now, I'm assuming you're getting a consistent quantity of sleep every night, so waking up at the same time also means going to bed at the same time. This can be hard for some individuals, especially since our bodies don't know weekends compared to weekdays, which means sleeping and waking up at the same time every single day no matter what. If you wake up later on weekends, your next week's sleeping schedule may be off, which affects the overall quality of your rest. This is related to something called your circadian rhythm, essentially your body's internal clock, constantly keeping time subconsciously. If you go to bed and wake up at consistent times, this clock will be perfectly set. If you want to reset this clock if you feel that it is messed up, get out in the sun consistently every morning to signal to your body that it is the morning and you're just getting up. This will help you fall asleep faster. If you wake up too early for the sun to be out, either adjust your sleeping schedule if possible, or invest in a sunlight lamp to wake you up in the mornings. As for throughout the day, your body will slowly decrease in cortisol levels as time goes on. Cortisol is the stress hormone, so having low levels will make you more relaxed. Waking up, you have generally higher cortisol, and in the evening, it is generally lower. If your circadian rhythm is off though, this cycle of cortisol may be altered. Using a stress-relieving supplement like ashwagandha in the evening to lower your cortisol faster can get your cycle back on track and allow you to fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. In general, these are the factors that are going to affect your sleep throughout the day, and as for night, there are many more. Prior to going to sleep, don't eat any big meals 3 hours before bed. I am talking full-on meals, not something small. If you want to have a small snack before bed, a good option is fruit. Fruit is very easily digested by your body, and the natural sugars in the fruit accompanied by the fiber will cause a slow crash in energy. The sugar crash is slowed by the fiber, which allows you to slowly feel more tired as the fruit is digested. 2 hours before bed, you should stop working. If you work all the way up until you go to bed, your brain will still be very active, so it will be harder to fall asleep and will cause your overall quality of rest to suffer. Try to read a book or do something relaxing to calm yourself down a couple hours before bed. 1 hour before bed, you should turn off screens. Blue light is what is emitted from the sun, and your screens are going to signal to your body's internal clock that it is still daytime, as it will believe the sun is still up. Turning off your phone or TV an hour before bed will cause a massive improvement in the time it takes to fall asleep, and you will stay asleep for much longer. If you really want to use a device before bed, turn on night shift mode, as this will decrease the blue light exposure, or purchase a good pair of blue light glasses. Another great thing to do before bed is to take a magnesium supplement. Magnesium is a great mineral to calm the nerves in your body, and it will make you relax and able to fall asleep faster. Since it has relaxing qualities, it will allow your body to stay in deep rest for the majority of the night. Make sure the form you take is glycinate, as this is the most absorbable form and the best for relaxation. Other supplements you could take for sleep would include valerian root or L-theanine. One that I do not recommend is melatonin, as melatonin is a hormone, and taking it for long periods of time can suppress your body's natural production of it. Doing simple breathing techniques right before you go to bed can also be super beneficial for your sleep. Meditation and deep breathing are obviously great for stress relief, and thus great for your quality of sleep. Something that may be tough for most people to do to improve your sleep quality is to expose yourself to red light in the evening. Using a red light face mask or even salt lamps exposes you to red light, which is great for relaxation. While the sun sets, it emits red light, and this is why it is beneficial for your sleep quality. As you can see, almost everything currently discussed in this video is related to decreasing stress and relaxing before sleep. so any techniques that may work for you to decrease stress are going to help you sleep better. There are 2 more simple factors that are good for your sleep. They aren't super important, but if you can implement them, they are great for your REM sleep and deep recovery. First, use blackout curtains to make your room as dark as possible. Try to prevent any light from entering your room, as light can suppress your melatonin production, and this will worsen your chances of falling asleep as fast as possible. If for some reason you can't use blackout curtains, try using a simple eye mask before you go to bed. And secondly, make your room cold. Being cold while sleeping is something humans have experienced for thousands of years in the past, sleeping out in the wilderness, and it translates in our ancestral roots. Some may say they hate sleeping cold, but it undeniably helps the quality of your sleep. I have used these techniques for years, and I have never slept better. Implement these into your daily and nightly routines, and you will wake up feeling refreshed and ready to attack the day. Thanks for watching, everybody.